Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Today is about emotional freedom technique and a very specific script if you are struggling with the pressure and overthinking and lack of self-compassion after you've been through burnout and you're going through the recovery of that. This will work for anything that is around that harsh self-talk. Emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it's more commonly known, focuses on certain areas of your body. I'll go through those in a second, that you can tap on whilst either thinking internally of the script or speaking it out loud. All you need to do during this particular video is just follow along, tap where I'm tapping, and say the things that I'm saying. You can either say them in your head or you can say them out loud alongside me as well. And the idea is that when we are experiencing something that is difficult or challenging for us, we store it in our nervous system. Our nervous system, our body, always knows what we're experiencing before the thoughts come. Our body is like that first attack point that happens. So if you have chronic pain, if you have challenges with tension and stiffness in your body, it means that you are storing things that need to be released, and tapping is an ideal thing for it. So let me take you through the main points. So first of all, tapping always starts with the karate chop point, and that's the fleshy point on your hand, and you always utilize two tapping fingers on the opposite hand. So it doesn't really matter what side you do your tapping, whether you're left or right-handed, apart from your heart space. So your heart space, you will need your opposite hand to where your heart is in order to tap that particular point. It's the only one. The rest of them, it doesn't matter which hand, but that particular one, it's just easier if you utilize the opposite hand, which obviously would be your right. So the tapping points are your karate chop point, the top of your head, eyebrow, side of eye, under eye, top lip, chin, heart space. And then the last point is under your armpit. So for women watching, it will be where your bra, the edge of your bra, like the edge of the liner of your bra is. For men, if you take your armpit and go down like a hand width, it's just in that space there. That's the main tapping points. There are other points that you can utilize for calmness and what have you, but I won't focus on those today. You don't need to remember all of those, because as I'm going through, all you need to be doing is following me. So let us make a start. So just take a moment, make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Ideally, if you have got slippers on, slip them off so that your feet are actually touching the floor. And just make sure that you are comfortable and sitting upright. Just put a hand on your heart space just here for the moment on your chest, and just take a deep breath in. And then we're going out in 3. Deep breath in. And out in 3. Now open your eyes whilst you follow me. Even though I keep filling my head with stories about what others think of me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I keep filling my head with stories about what others think of me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I keep filling my head with stories about what others think of me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself not to slip back, I acknowledge how hard I am trying. Even though I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself not to slip back, I acknowledge how hard I'm trying. Even though I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself not to slip back, I acknowledge how hard I'm trying. Even though I think being hard on myself is just keeping me real, I'm open to a better way. Even though I think being hard on myself is just keeping it real, I'm open to a better way. Even though I think being hard on myself is just keeping me real, I'm open to a better way. My mind doesn't seem to switch off. I keep thinking about what people think of me. Are they judging me? Are they noticing? I don't want to go backwards. I'm putting so much pressure on myself. It feels like I have to get everything right and stay strong all the time. It's exhausting trying to hold it together. What if this pressure isn't actually helping me? What if being hard on myself isn't the truth, just a habit? I can be honest with myself without tearing myself down. I've already come so far. I'm not where I was before. I can support myself instead of stress myself. Steady is stronger than pressure. I am allowed to rebuild at my own pace. Right now, I'm doing better than I give myself credit for. I can be real and be kind to myself. That's how I stay strong. And that is it. That is the script. You can do this over and over again as often as you would like. You definitely can't overdose on emotional freedom technique, but keep coming back to this because once will feel maybe a little calming, but won't do very much. It's like a muscle that you need to build up. So do keep coming back to this if this is your key issue. And then you will start to feel lighter. You will start to feel like something is letting go. You'll start to feel the tension dropping in your body. And that is super important.